Hey Zen friends, welcome to this Aries new moon solar eclipse reading, which will be at its biggest on March 29th of 2025, at its newest. So buckle up for this Aries new moon solar eclipse energy, because it's going to bring some amazing planetary energies and influence and possibilities. So we'll talk a little bit about the energies of this new moon, how to make the most of it. And then also we will have a reading, oracle and tarot reading to talk about that. So let's jump in and talk about this energy. The new moon and solar eclipse in Aries on March 29th of 2025 is a time of bold intention energy, also a time of personal growth and transformation. It's activating our fifth house of creativity and passion, which ignites new beginnings in love and self-expression, even into artistic endeavors, so artistic expressions. And this can bring a spotlight on to our challenges around our own independence and our own courage. We can experience situations that have us face how we are being true to our authentic selves, and if there's any area we are unaware of where we are shrinking ourselves. And all this energy of the new moon and the solar eclipse puts us in a place where we can see the changes and endings and beginnings in a whole new light, knowing that they are happening for us to take us to new levels in alignment with our higher heart. It's like the Tower card. The lightning bolt can hit that opens up space for someone or something by removing someone or something out of our lives. It's a very supported time to choose to take action, to take charge of our lives, start a brand new project, and discover our own personal courage. It's also an ideal time to reevaluate our relationship with ourselves. You know, that solar plexus energy, the yellow chakra, which is all about our relationship to ourselves. Whereas the root chakra, the red one, is about our relationship to groups or the world. And the sacral orange chakra is about our relationship to one other person. The solar plexus is our relationship with ourselves. So it's a great reminder that all of our external relationships and external world is a reflection of our inner relationship with ourselves and our own perceptions, right? We don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are. So what to expect? Set some intentions. Consider what you want to create in the next phase of your life. Embrace change. This is a time to step into your power and make courageous decisions. Take action. This eclipse can urge you to take decisive action, especially in areas where we may lack confidence. Release our fears. This eclipse can help you release blocks and step toward a more authentic version of yourself. Make new connections. It's a time to build new social networks or reconnect with siblings. And then take short trips. This period may prompt you to explore new environments that bring fresh perspectives. So how does this energy impact you? Well, the impact of this eclipse can depend on where 9 degrees of Aries falls in your birth chart. So when you look at your birth chart, wherever Aries is falling, whatever house that is in, can help you understand more about what area of your life this impacts you in, and any planets that are at 9 degrees or any aspects of 9 degrees to Aries that falls in there too. So this eclipse is the last eclipse to occur on the Aries-Libra axis for at least 8 years or so. And the energy of this eclipse can occur 4 to 6, even 8 weeks before and after the eclipses. So we just had a lunar eclipse on March 14th, and then this solar eclipse on March 29th. So just know that that energy is impacting you on there. And how you can work with this energy, with this new moon energy, you can use your 10 new moon wishes to focus on the energies mentioned above and write them out. Say them out loud. The most ideal time or more sparky wish energy time is within 8 hours after the new moon occurs. That's the best time to plant the new seeds. So to make the most of your wishing, 1, make positive wishes for what you want brought into your life rather than focusing on what you want removed. Number 2, you can hand write out the wishes and just do 1 item per wish. Don't put like sentences under 1 wish. Split them out into 10 separate wishes. I like approaching the wish with gratitude. So thank you for, bringing this thing into my life or whatever. So gratitude is an energy expander and opens us up with that energy to receive. Number 4, voice them out loud. So after you write them or as you're writing them, voice them out loud because that vocal vibration helps bring the energy into the physical world. And then experience what it would feel like in your heart as if the wish had already come true. That activates the emotional energy, which also helps draw things to us. And number 6, picture in your mind's eye what the wish looks like fulfilled. So seeing it as a mental projection. So we're doing and focusing our, wand energy of intention, our cups energy of emotion, our air energy of the mental, and then, of course, the vocal was bringing it into the physical world. So we're hitting the 4 areas of our life to activate this wishing and to make it more conducive to match that energy. And then lastly, revisit your wishes often. The more you focus on your wishes, the more energy aligns with them. And I tend to steer away from the wanting and needing energy because that actually pushes things away from us. But when we put these wishes forward to the Creator, we only need to do that once, but revisit with gratitude that the Creator is bringing those things towards you and bringing awareness around those things. So gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. So hopefully all that information helped out there. Now, let us dive in to the tarot and the oracle and find out what else Spirit wants to know about this new moon solar eclipse energy for us. All right, and we're going to start here with the Seasons of the Witch Oracle for the Ostara Oracle deck, which is actually springtime celebration for the spring equinox, which we just entered about 9 days ago. So let's take a look here and see what the first message is. The oracle will be the overall messages and those energies that can be bubbling around below the surface and, behind the veil and around us. But some of it can be right between our eyes too, right? So we will put got all these black stones, and we got our new moon energy here too. We'll pull some charms here too in a minute after we're done with the tarot. And but it's the new moon is the dark time, right? We have the darkest time as the moon is not illuminated. So it's in that stillness, in the darkness, that we can sit still and get some great revelations too. So let's take a look here. All right, there we go. So we have the Peach Moonstone. Beautiful card here. Card number 28, which adds up to 10, endings and new beginnings. So great for a new moon. There is reason in the flow of what is and what needs to be. All right. So let's take a look here and see what message this brings in for us for this great time of planting. All right, here we go. So the energy around this is awakening the feminine energy, embracing love, and heightened intuition. So like all moonstones, the peach variety is a symbol of the moon, an expression of feminine energy, psychic gifts, and spiritual healing. How perfect moonstone for a moon reading. Peach moonstone, however, has an additional layer of open-heartedness and represents all things soft and opening yourself up to the rhythms of life. It has appeared in your reading to invite you to learn the art of receiving, to flow rather than force, and to wait for the answer to appear instead of seeking it out. Just like the moon, guidance will appear in phases, flowing through the various degrees of darkness and illumination. This card will often appear when you are too eager to see forward movement, when you have been guided to let things progress in their own time. Slow down, darling. What is right for you will find you in due course. Clarity will arrive with divine timing, not a second before. So embrace the love and beauty of your current cycle, knowing every experience has its worthy lesson to teach. You may wish to carry a piece of peach moonstone with you for a period of 4 weeks to remind you to lean into a more feminine expression of your being. Your gender identification has nothing to do with how you express your feminine nature. All beings, man, woman, non-binary, or other, have this quality within and can use it to their benefit. Yeah, so we all have divine masculine, divine feminine within us. The divine masculine is like the magician, the number 1 in the tarot major arcana, which is all about initiating. This Aries energy that we're experiencing, we can know that this is like a go, go, go. I want all this change. And, moving into Aries season, and these eclipses are endings and beginnings. And so it can bring us a lot of this energy of I want to go, 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 go. But they're like, Simma, do more like the number 2, number 3 in the major arcana is the high priestess, the empress. It's like becoming a chalice, allowing yourself to receive, and asking spirit, is there anything that I can do to help me receive? And then follow that guidance. But a lot of this is about opening up this energy of receiving rather than trying to, like it said, trying to force and trying to make things come to you. So I love that energy coming in. Patience, I know that's one of our favorite things, but it is what it is, right? Next, we're going to look at the oracles of shadow and light here. And let's see what else they want us to know overall around this energy of this new moon and the solar eclipse combo. All right, what else? What else do you have for us? All right, I really do feel it's this one. And we've got faceless ghosts and the haunted girl. Ghost people. Ooh. Card number 34. I love these cards. So we'll put that right here. And let's see what that brings in here. So about this faceless ghost and the haunted girl, it says in this beautiful card, a lovely girl in the bare woods is being moved in on by 2 masked ghosts. So these 2 masked ghosts are kind of coming together here. They do not reveal their identity, but she can feel their presence strongly. She remains calm as she knows who they are. They are Noparabo, the faceless ones, who have no features, who take on the form of others around them. They wear a variety of masks, and they regularly take up a new cause or identity without being aware of their own needs to grow and learn themselves. Because of this, they seek out energy from others who are bright, strong, and real. Now they are seeking hers, and it's likely they are seeking yours. But do not go into fear. They are sending her messages, but she knows that they are not what they seem, and that there are many like them in the world. Wow, so this is this divine feminine, empathic, spiritual gifting kind of energies, feeling the energies and sensing it around you. And the haunted girl speaks to you and says, these faceless ones are coming to me trying to take advantage of what they see as my moment of weakness, but I do not fear them, as I know they are blank, formless, and simply taking on any energy that they can find. I know who I am, and I clearly see that they do not. They are simply spirits who have lost their way, and so they feed off others. I may not be at my strongest at this time, but I am stronger than they will ever be. This will not feed off me. They will not feed off me, for I know who they are and what it is they seek. I do not wish them harm, but neither will I give my energy away to them. I will also warn you to do the same. I love that because with all this Aries solar eclipse energy and with a lot of endings and beginnings, there is some pretty strong energy out there and a great opportunity for us to choose fear over higher vibration. And being aware of that ourselves is good, but being aware that other people's actions are rooted in the fear that's not about us. They are expressing their cry for help if they're attacking or if they say comments or they don't do things or say things or don't say things. Realize that's not about you, that's about them, and that all this energy that's going on is igniting and impacting them out there. So I like that awareness that's coming in. And then there's a divine message that comes in. You may seem in need of help to people who actually have an agenda at the moment. People around you are acting like experts and supporting each other in the group mindset and wanting you to join them for your own good, despite your misgivings. They either do not have fully formed identities or they are too easily taking on the beliefs and ideas of a powerful other. You may be asked to join with others in their beliefs and be alarmed at a mindset and belief system that seems very blank and faceless, devoid of human joy and warmth. That's a lot going on in the world, right? People reacting out of fear and not thinking for themselves and coming from a place of joy and love. They're coming from places of fear. So it is wise for you to keep your own counsel, remain detached, and wait for the faceless ones to reveal themselves. They will change when an even more powerful person for them to attach to comes along. Know that until they find their own selves and commit to following that path, they will be as blank pages, written upon by whatever hand comes near them. Do not be like this. Make your own mark on this world. There could be imitation taking place where your work and ideas and even your personality are being copied too closely. So I actually had someone in a reading once go, why is this person being so, shady and dressing like me and cut their hair like me and all of that? But it's the imitation. It's people who are faceless. And so when they sense a strong energy or confidence in someone, they may try to imitate that. So I love that. All right. And then we will also hear, speaking of shape-shifting in a way, the oracle of the shapeshifters. And we'll see what the final oracle is for this energy and see what's going on here. I do like this, Aries is new beginnings and all this energy that's coming in for us about planting seeds. This is a time of being true to your authentic self and discovering who it is you want to be yourself, right? Right. And then you get card number 9, Snow White and her animal friends. I love that. You inspire trust and confidence. So there you go. So a lot of this imitation comes because you are exuding that in the face of all this, and people want that courage. People want that confidence there too. So let's see what we have here. Number 9. So about Snow White and her animal friends. So you've become the protector. You are a caretaker with a covenant for the valuable, vulnerable ones. You will now make choices that will inspire others to interact with smaller animals, children, and vulnerable ones in gentle, caring ways. You have shown yourself to be trustworthy, and so the magical creatures, the shapeshifters and their friends, now come to you. Rabbits are sacred to many witches, and the connection dates back to ancient times when the hare was associated with two great goddesses, Ostara, we just talked about them, and Andraste. Like these female deities, you are protector. You have valor, courage, and fierce power, and you are one with who you will protect your people and other creatures. Because these gentle ones trust you and have found safe haven with you, the hare shows it is time for fertility, new growth, procreation, and haste. Fleet and wild, hares are able to escape from harm by burrowing deep into the body of the mother goddess herself. The deer shows you that you are on your way to enlightenment through these gentle acts, and this purity of intent will have a ripple effect on the world around you. And then Snow White and her animal friends speak. They say, you are loved, you are trusted. Even the small ones of the forest gather with you after times of great unrest, when they feel they cannot find another trustworthy human to be with. You have the energy of the gentle ones, and thus the small ones, the vulnerable ones like us, come to you, not to take, but to show you how trusted you are. It is not a burden, it is a great honor. Rarely do we show ourselves, but to you we come and lay our heads in your lap. There is such an air about you. You are a safe, good person. Yeah, all this energy of being this place of calmness in this energy and all this kind of chaos going on in the world, but around this energy especially. And then the divine message for you says, it is a time for you to step up and protect others who are smaller and more fragile than you. This may be a reversal in roles for you, but the deer and the hare and the quiet, soft ones have chosen you because they trust that you can do this job. You may feel an unlikely hero, and you may experience a completely unforeseen victory. But you can do it. You must take great steps now to live up to this honor and trust. It will be simple for you while you remain in the forest, but when you venture into the world once again, will you make choices that support your animal friends? Make a commitment to protect animals by supporting wildlife, choosing cruelty-free products, and raising awareness of animal rights within your school and family. Something you wished for will be given up for now, so you can do something for the good of others. But your energy will change as a result, and that will bring you to your deepest dreams and desires, purified and at the perfect time. Wow. I love that for you. All this endings and beginnings time, things emptying out to give you an opportunity to do that, and help animals and other vulnerable ones as well. We're going to use this Soha Mystic Tarot today. Beautiful deck. And let's see what else they want you to know around this energy of this new moon. All right. So we're going to look here. We're going to look at energy first. So what about your fire energy? Okay, they want you to know that. And then we'll look at earth energy. This will be your physical adventure that spawns because of this. So we got those. And then we'll look at your mental adventure around this time here. Okay. And then your emotional adventure during this time. Okay, we do have that one, and that one. All right. Bottom of the deck. You do have the moon card, the moon energy. So how perfect. Again, we got all this moon energy that's been bouncing around here. But they are the revealer of things from the depths below the surface. And also there's this great energy of connecting to the spirit world and the phases of the moon and the understanding that, you know, the full moon brings us expansion and magnification of things. The new moon can also bring a different energy around the 4 different areas of our life energy too. So be aware of the emotions that you're feeling during this time. All right. But let's take a look. What do they want you to know about your energetic adventure? That's our passions, the fire like of the Aries energy and igniting things and desire, spiritual energy too. So we'll see what we have here. You have the 10 of Pentacles, number 10. So there is this energy of, we'll start down here, endings, beginnings in the outside world. And that makes sense with all of this eclipse energy and the new moon too, about you're ready to let some stuff go. And this ignites you inward to kind of like spring clean. And that makes sense with all the spring cleaning. I just feel like there's this purging energy. So even though you may not, you kind of being told to kind of slow your jets during all this energy while it's impacting you. This is like, well, but you can at home in your physical world, you can purge things. You can let things go and get things ready, because when we're creating that space in our physical world, that allows us to receive in our physical world too. So I like that energy in the 10 of Wands. So here's all this definitely energy of endings and beginnings is being very amplified. But the 10 of Wands too is like doing an energetic inventory. And what I mean by that is, where are you investing all your energy? It's a good time to pause, and during this pausing cycle again, before you get on and ride the waves of this wonderful new birthing energy, is to determine, if you have 10 things you're focusing on, then everything goes ahead one space. But if you can narrow it down to 1 or 2 things, then they go up 5 to 10 spaces, right? Each, instead of slow progress in many things, you make great progress in a couple things. So there is this prioritization energy that comes in here. And I know in this day and age, everything feels like everything is urgent, everything is important. But it's a good time to evaluate and step back and go, what is truly urgent to me? What's truly important to me? Put that in one bucket. And then in a second bucket, what's truly important to me, but not urgent, something I can put out on my calendar and kind of space it out. I don't need to work on it today, but tomorrow, next week, next month, or whatever, to put those. And then the third bucket are those things that are urgent, but not important to you, which you don't need to invest energy in at all. They will take care of themselves. They will kind of dissipate and, fall away with that, because they're not important. They will either take care of themselves or the deadline will pass and it won't matter to you, right? But it's definitely looking at your energy and where you're investing it all and kind of reprioritize so that you can make big leaps in the important and urgent things and then start working on the other. And if you get all that stuff done and you're bored, you can always go to the third bucket, but you don't have to. All right. What else? The Hanged Man. Yeah, it is a period of transformation. They're asking you to see things from a different perspective. So I like that. That fits into everything we've been talking about here. I always look at that as like a cocoon, and the caterpillar actually lets go of some of its physicalness, becoming soup, and it becomes part of the cocoon. When they become the butterfly and they escape the cocoon or, break out of the cocoon, they don't take the cocoon with them. You never see a butterfly with it over their back or they're carrying it. They leave it behind. And this is that, energy of what am I ready to leave behind, energetically, but definitely with the physical world with that 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. So 10 of Pentacles, endings, Ace of Pentacles, new beginning energy. So I like this patience, that knowing that things will unfold in the outside world, what is meant for you won't pass you by. So this pausing energy we got with the Peach Moonstone is take the time. It'll be worth it because it'll create new abundance and new opportunities in the outside world if you do so. Got the Four of Swords. Yeah, it'll bring your peace of mind too. But the Four of Swords is also the energy of letting go of expectations. and clarity that comes in around what is important, what's not important, right? And so as you're looking at what's truly important and urgent to me, try to get out of your head and see things from that higher perspective, because we might have a whole lot of, well, that's supposed to be important to me, should be important to me, must be, all any of those expectation words, which are supposed to, should, need to, have to, must, oughta. It's those small t truths that are rooted in fear. Well, what if that doesn't happen? What if I don't focus on that? Because that doesn't seem like, it's not important to me, not urgent, but it's important to other people. So what am I fearing? And there's this good peace of mind that comes in with this energy allowing you to do that. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords. So 2 aces, 2 tens and 2 aces, endings and beginnings, endings and beginnings. But this is about seeing things from a higher perspective. So I like that energy around your energy going on here. And then let's look at your outside world. What do they want you to know about your physical adventure? Yeah, you have the 7 of Wands. And the 7 of Wands is this energy about not dimming your light, not trying to, be something that you're not. The sun doesn't ask permission to shine. It doesn't dim its light for anyone. It doesn't need to defend itself in the physical world. It's like, what do I want and how do I want to shine that, right? You got another 10. 10 of Cups is following your joy. And so in the physical world, with this, as you're discovering who it is you truly want to be, how do you truly want to express yourself, there's this great energy that comes in with here of, you don't have to figure out your entire physical life, but where in your life right now is your joy leading you in the physical world, and to follow that. Your heart knows the way. You also have the 9 of Pentacles, which is about independence, and also this energy of kind of hermity energy, spending some time alone during this time, which that pausing and reflection, they're kind of encouraging you. You're never alone. Spirit is the little bird that's with you here. But you have this opportunity for financial independence, abundance, fullness if you take that time alone with Spirit. At least it doesn't mean you have to be a total hermit, but making sure you spend the quality time using this energy during this time to figure out what's what, right? Got the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups is really working through different emotions you are going to be having during this time. Opportunities to face emotions that are popping up out here in the outside world. So it's like you get to feel the feels, and we'll look at emotions here in a minute. But this is also this energy of, you get to see other people experiencing a lot of different emotions in the outside world, which makes sense with all that fear and all the, a lot of people experiencing lower vibration emotions, but people that are choosing higher vibration too. And you get to see this multitude of emotions. And I feel like it's kind of like this, be aware of what you're focusing on, because whatever you're looking at in the outside world, whatever you're surrounding yourself with, it's going to be people. This one's focusing on the people. But it can be like TV, like news and Instagram, social media, and the physical people that are around you, because the emotions you are seeing people experience are going to be ignited within you, or could be ignited within you. So I kind of feel like this is more of a, be aware of what you're surrounding yourself with during this period of time, which can be 4 to 6 weeks, 8 weeks before and after these eclipses, right? Because that will help you stay calm if you're surrounding yourself with higher vibration emotions in people that are expressing those emotions. Otherwise, it'll keep drawing you out and distracting you, and you won't have as much progress as you can. Yeah, all these 7. 7, 7, 7. Very spiritual numbers. 7 of Pentacles is about being patient. The last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. So this pausing period, allow things to unfold. And there's also this energy, the 7 of Pentacles is realizing, as you're seeing the fruit of things in the outside world, if it doesn't bring you joy anymore, You can realize it's okay to sell the apple orchard because you're not really into apples anymore, and buy an avocado orchard because you want guacamole. And it's okay to make changes and to evaluate during this period. Yeah, and the Eight of Pentacles, putting in the blood, the sweat, the tears, there is progression. This is a lot of energy like the Hanged Man, where, going in and doing the work and transforming, you become a butterfly and you have new expression. So you begin to see the fruits of your labor as you move from the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles, and you're like, wow, this was so worth putting this energy in. You get the abundance and you see it in the physical world. And then the air energy, the mental world, your mental adventure around this time. Let's see what comes in here. And you have the Eight of Wands. A lot of messages, too, coming in from Spirit. And I feel like you're getting a lot of mental messages, a lot of things dropping into your head. You might even be having, I feel like the veil is very thin during this new moon that allows us to get a lot of messages from loved ones on the other side. In a lot of ways, besides bringing signs in the physical world and emotions flowing through us and spiritual energy flowing through us too, loved ones on the other side, without us thinking about them, they'll just like touch a memory in our brain to have it activate that memory out of nowhere. And that's them saying, hi, just let you know I've never left you. When I left my physical body, I was right by your side. Every single loved one they had, they're right by their sides, and they never leave you because they can be in multiple places all at the same time, which is super cool. But they will bring those messages to you to let you know, just remember, I'm here, I love you, you're never alone. I'm here, I love you, I'm never alone. So all those memories that pop up is from them. And then you have the Ace of Wands, another ace. So there is this new mental ignition, new ideas that are coming in around here too. If you can get in this calm place, get in this quiet place that we've been talking about, your mind is clear. We talked about the Four of Swords, peace of mind. Your mind's not going a billion different places. You're really super focusing your energy. And if you do focus that energy, like we talked about with the Ten of Wands, of really taking that inventory of where you're investing everything, you really can use the new moon wishes of the Aries of, what am I wanting to begin? What am I wanting to start? What am I wanting to ignite? And you'll get a lot of ideas and a lot of guidance also from Spirit and from your higher mind dropping in here. So I love that. You have the Chariot, a lot of movement and victory energy with the Chariot. Now, the Chariot also is the power of choice card, and coming under the air energy of the mental world. This is about a focus on that you get to change the story that your brain is assigning to the world, or whatever circumstances or whatever things that you're being nudged toward or feeling like you're wanting to move away from. That you get to realize that you've been given a lot of stories growing up, the supposed to be, the should be, all those expectations we talked about, of when that happens, this is what it's supposed to mean. When that person does that, this is what it's supposed to mean. It should mean. But those are the stories, the opinions of the outside world that our brain learned to assign stories to all the different things. But that doesn't mean it has to stay that way. This is the power to change the stories of things around that are going on around you as well. And then you have the Page of Cups. There is this is like I feel like the energy of happiness that's coming in here. And if you do these things, you can choose, like, really, like, theoretically, we could choose to put a story on anything that happens, that it's for me, that it brings me joy, that it is an opening and a freeing energy of whatever's happening, right? And we can have that story. We can have a happy ending like Snow White. We can put that happy ending on every single moment and going, this is how the story unfolds. We live happily ever after every single moment. Now, realistically, we as humans come down here to experience lower vibration, and what a boring place it would be if we chose that for the rest of our life, right? So it's okay. There's no right or wrong choice. with this, but we're not stuck in a lower vibration choice rooted in fear. There's always a higher vibration choice that's rooted in unconditional love and joy and happiness and laughter and gratitude, that brings us to a higher level of self-love and expression of emotion. So I like this, that they're saying it's worth it changing the story if you so wish. And then the emotions, what's going to go on emotionally around this here for you? Another seven of swords. This release of emotions that has to do with betrayal and feeling like people stole things out of our life from us. There's this release of emotion that can happen, specifically around that. Here's the big 10. So I think we've gotten, 3 of the other 10s, and then the major arcana 10. And this is this beautiful, the Wheel of Fortune is the tune of for you, the four tune. This is this emotionally realizing that everything that I experienced, including all of this betrayal and these feelings like people were stealing things from us and lying to us and keeping things from us, was for us. And it was a mirror for us to realize those things about ourselves. What are we doing to ourselves? But it's a freedom that comes from that. Like, I know in the relationships I had where I was, quote, cheated on and betrayed and whatever, they were all these beautiful teachers showing me what I wanted to see about myself till I saw it, which them betraying and cheating on me was me realizing later, of course, that I was cheating on myself with them, betraying myself because I was defining my self-worth by their actions instead of self, inward and upward. So I was cheating on my capital S self with these humans. And so there was this beautiful reflection at that time, which allowed me to release that betrayed feeling and realize, oh, they were teachers, and then I can thank them now. I don't have any angst around or any sparks of revenge or anything for them. I actually am grateful that they agreed to be those teachers for me, because it couldn't have been easy as that higher vibrational self that they are to do that. So, this beautiful transformation, the wheels turning here emotionally. Yeah, the Tower card is a lot like the Wheel of Fortune too. The Tower card is realizing that when it hits us, anyone, and I kind of mentioned this in the beginning, this is the Tower card energy, I believe, where it's like people or situations are removed out of my life to make space for things that are in alignment with my higher heart and opening and clearing the pathway to move towards something that is more in alignment with my true authentic self. So both of these cards are this reinforcement of this energy of I can look at things differently emotionally. I can make a different emotional choice. Changing the story, but I can change the emotions I feel around things too because of the combo between those two. Yeah. All right. So it is very much about, here's the emotional choice card. So I basically just channeled that because the Chariot card is, mental, emotional, energetic, and physical choices. But because it showed up under there, I zeroed in on there. But here, the Lover's card is the emotional choice card. I can choose emotions rooted in fear, or emotions rooted in higher vibration, and I get to choose the emotion that I want to choose. And I love that 3 major arcana around this betrayal energy, huge transformation that can happen during this eclipse time. Yep, in the 4th major arcana, the Fool card, letting go of old major cycles, a beginning of new adventure, free from the influence of all that caca-poo-poo-doo-doo that we experienced because of those beliefs. So, wow, I love this energy of transformation that's coming in here. So, those are those. Now let's dive in here into these charms. We're going to pull 3. So let's just I'm not looking. Okay, here's one. What do we have here? Oh, look. So we've got here, let's see if it'll focus in. Come on. It's an elephant with a heart on its body and on the trunk itself too. So we'll put that right here. And I love that because elephants are known not to forget. And so we can get caught in not forgetting an old emotion that we were feeling. But if we release that and we remember and not forget that who we truly are is not this human character. We're a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. The soul card, the full card here, represents our true being, the bright light, the bright sun that we really are, and that we're not defined by this. And that's what helps too with this betrayal energy, is when I realize I'm not defined by the humans in the outside world. I'm defined by the unconditional love and the powerful being that I really am. So I love that. All right. And then number 2, let's see what other charm. Let's just kind of dig in here. Okay. All right. What do we got here? Oh, a little pink flamingo. And I love flamingos. They're very brilliant. And it's funny. You color your life by what you eat. Flamingos are pink because of the little shrimpies or the little fishies, the little things that they eat. I forget what it's called, but they're pink because of that, because of what they eat. That's why they're colored that way. And so I like that energy of what you consume, both through your energy, your physical world, your mind, your heart, what you surround yourself with, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, your touch. Everything is food for a different part of your being, and whatever you focus on, whatever you eat and bring into you is what you will reflect as well. So I love that, that energy. All right, and then your final charm. Let's just scooch these up here. Let's see this one. Oh, you're going to get 2. All right. Well, we can do that. So it looks like we've got like a honeybee or a wasp and a peacock as well. And very interesting energy, especially when we're talking about the butterfly energy here. It's, and I feel like it's about seeing your own beauty, because they both have wings. And peacocks do kind of fly. They don't I don't feel like they fly great distances. I know at our Colorado Springs mountainside zoo that they have here, they have peacocks that just walk around on their own, and in the food areas, they'll come around you, and they're beautiful, but you'll see them up in trees too. So I know that they, unless they're great climbers, they at least, I've seen them fly up to the trees. But this whole creating the beauty of who you are, the beautiful peacock feathers are like, wow, so beautiful and brilliant. And maybe a wasp's wings or a bee's wings aren't like, especially a bee's wings, they maybe not be like super impressive like a butterfly's, but they carry this large bee. The wings, I feel like there's some sort of message around the wings aren't designed to carry something as heavy as a bee, but they make it work. And that their wings can carry in places that they wouldn't be able to go to. And this resting, you'll see like a bee sleeping on a flower sometimes during the springtime, and when they're doing so much work, they're like, oh, I'm taking a nap. The importance of rest, but the importance of embracing your own authentic self and creating the wings that work for you, being true to your authentic self. Like bee wings on a butterfly, butterfly wings on a bee probably wouldn't, it would be kind of different, right? But whatever works for you. But I love this energy. I hope some beautiful messages came through to help you with the energies of this Aries new moon and the eclipse season here. We're going to be in this energy for a bit. another 4 to 6 to even 8 weeks, it can influence you, especially you guys are very sensitive to energy, those that watch my channel. So I can imagine, just buckle up and embrace this transformation and all the tools that they're giving you. And if you're interested in diving deeper, I do have YouTube channel memberships. All that information's down below. We meet on Thursdays together, also on Fridays and Saturday evenings and Sunday afternoons. My Praying Mantis members get together. So if you want to have more individual private time, be free to check that out. Also, I offer personal readings. There is a link in the description box below, and March is the last month that they're going to be on sale. I started them on sale in February for my birthday month. I extended it into March. And so for a couple more days, they are at reduced pricing, but that will change around April 1st. So if you're interested in a personal reading, there's a link down below that talks about all the ones I offer. I do just general readings where you send me questions, but also relationship readings, life purpose readings, past life readings, and birthday readings too. So they're all packaged with a bunch of questions already. If you're interested, check it. All right. And as we're going through this wonderful adventure, remember, every second of every day of our lives, we truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. And remember, have fun. Why are you being so serious? We'll see you soon.